Hi, I'm Valerie Canales. My major is mechanical engineering.
Hello, my name is Oscar Aguilar. I major in electrical engineering.
My name's Shane Dancy. I'm also majoring in mechanical engineering. And we made the game Battleship, um, which is we gave it a pirate theme to it, but just the game Battleship, a two-player game. It draws the boats, and we're gonna send coordinates back over between each other and play Battleship. All right, and I'm player one on my screen, and we have Oscar's playing it on his computer. And on the bottom, it should say player two. It automatically determines who's player one and player two. So I'm just going to send over a coordinate where I think you might have a ship. I'll do C6, press fire. There we go. I hit one of his ships. All right, so he hit my Barcadier. So I'll send another one over. And I missed. All right, so he sent my Barcadier. And it changed it to I only have 4 ships left. And on his screen, it would say there was 4 enemy ships left. And that's pretty much the whole gameplay. We go through and see each other's ships, and whoever reached 0 ships would lose, and the other one would win. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole loop of the game.
Hello, my name is Oscar Aguilar. I'll be going over the multiplayer aspect of our game. So to begin, we're going over the right data, which assigns the field names to our Thingspeak channels. And it finds the index corresponding to the field names, and which also reads into the value of the arrays that are used in our game, going through our channels. And it also assigns the player numbers. So if you start off with one player going into the game, it'll automatically detect if there's 1 or 2 players, assigning them player 1 or player 2. And then our read data essentially goes over what's been written already, and it'll assign the values of what's been hit and what hasn't been hit in the actual Apex array.
Right. Hi, I'm Valerie. I'll be talking about the placement of our ships. In the traditional game, one usually gets to set their own ships onto the game, but we've decided to let it automatically decide where these ships will be placed on the map. So each ship is represented by ones on the game. And to make sure that they don't overlap with one another, there is a loop function. So if they do overlap, it'll reset and redetermine their position so no ships overlap with each other. We've also have a code so that the app determines whether the ship is vertical or horizontal.
Hi, my name's Shane again. And I'm going to highlight the code that happens when you press the fire button on the screen. So when you press that button, it's going to change some of the visibilities of some messages. It checks to see what you typed in that edit field, the coordinate you want to fire at. It gets it kind of ready to be sent over. It does some input validation, so it converts the coordinate like A3 to a usable coordinate like in a matrix. It converts it to a linear index, and then it checks to see if that index is within the 10 by 10 matrix. If it is, it'll send it over. If it's not, it'll show you an error code saying put a good coordinate in. But if it is a good coordinate, it disables the fire button, sends that over through Thingspeak. So it uses that write data function to reset the was hit, sends over the coordinate of the shot, send over who fired the shot, and then it goes through and checks to see if you hit an enemy. So if the enemy got hit, it sends through Thingspeak back to them saying that it was hit. If you do hit an enemy, it plays a hit noise, and displays if you sunk their ship or not. If you miss their ship, it plays a little splash sound when you miss. And then after all that, it just sits and loops and waits to receive a shot from the enemy. And that's basically just the loop. It sends a shot, waits to receive a shot, send a shot, receive a shot.
So this has been our final project on Battleship. Thank you guys for listening to our presentation.